you meet her in '09 though? Y'all just go to school together? Or?
No, I had a friend that knew her, so I knew of her, and
okay.
so I didn't really like.
But you said about a year ago is when somebody kind of introduced y'all.
Right.
Okay. And who was that introduced y'all?
Roger.
Roger.
Hmm?
And then you guys just kind of remained friends, and then
Yeah.
like
good chemistry, you know.
And then so it's about, you said 2 months ago is when y'all started, I guess, dating, quote unquote, if you will.
Yeah.
So when was the last time you spoke to her?
I want to say between 1 and 2 o'clock, roughly, in the afternoon today, roughly.
On Sunday? Okay. And did you speak to her in person, over the phone?
In person.
In person? Okay. Where were you guys at when you got
My house.
At your house on Williston?
On my patio. She usually comes over every day, every other day.
And you said that was between 1 and 1:30?
Roughly.
Did she come over, or was she already there?
I had ordered her a lift over.
You had ordered her a lift to come over to your house? So you order her a lift, and then she gets to your house between like 1 and 1:30?
No, she came over way earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Came over around like 10, 9:30.
So you guys
don't take my word like verbatim on that, because this is just a normal day.
Hey.
Normal day for us, you know. We don't really keep track of every second.
We're just trying to get the ballpark.
Right.
So
Okay.
about 10 a.m. she gets to about your house, right? You guys are just, hanging out?
Yeah. Do you need me to go into details?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, a lot of the time we just listen to music, you know, we do intimate things, we dance, and we smoke a little bit, and we eat.
Does Teresa have a phone?
She does not.
She does not?
No, I've been urging her to get a job, and, you know, I'll tell her, I'll help you, like, with money, you know, if that's the case, but I know better than to do everything for somebody, and I understand how that ends up playing out. So
how do you get a hold of her then if she doesn't have a phone?
she has a laptop on Facebook, which she's on 24/7 while she's at the house, and she'll message me, and we'll make up a plan, and she'll be like, okay, I'm on my way, or okay, I'm ready, you know, stuff like that. And
is that what you did today? Is you sent her a message on Facebook? Did she bring that laptop with her to your house?
No, that's her father's laptop, and she always leaves it at home.
So you said you last spoke to her between 1 and 1:30. So where did she go from there?
She was supposed to be going home.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was she supposed to get home?
She was walking home, you know, I insisted on ordering another lift, but she's so humble, she feels bad, and she just really said, no, let me walk, you know, we need to save money, this and that, so.
So she left your house and walked?
Yes, sir.
Is that typical for her to walk home from your house? Or?
No, not typical. She does walk home a lot, you know, from Zach's home into Zach's home. That is the person she does her ice with. And the person who I try to, you know, get her to, you know, not be around so much, not do the ice so much with.
And who's Zach?
Zach Morgan is somebody who she believes is her cousin, who she admitted to me last night. It was then and said, guess what? Zach finally admitted that he was my cousin. And it's someone she has sexual relationships with, so it's very tricky. She's a clinically insane person, if you will. She has bipolar, borderline personality, schizophrenia, you can name the list. Great person, great human, worth the time and energy and the investment, but those are the facts if that's what you're looking for.
So she's known to do ice. Have you seen her do ice before? Do you do it with her? Okay.
I did it with her on a couple times because I discouraged her from doing it so many times that I felt like a hypocrite, and I said, you know what, I'll do it so I know what it feels like for you. And then I did it, and I told her, hey, you don't need it. I don't want you on this stuff. It's a waste of money. And I mean, the high is just kind of paranoia, if anything, and it explains why you kind of, you know, tweak out and act a little paranoid at times.
Has she been that way with you, where she's acting all paranoid?
No, she's done it once or twice, but usually I'm able to like hug her and calm her down, and she'll smile and realize that it's everything.
Y'all didn't do any ice today?
Actually not, sir.
Or I guess when y'all were hanging out earlier
No, sir.
this summer?
No.
Just smoked some weed?
Mm.
And weed doesn't make her like act any kind of way? Just kinda mellows her out?
She actually tries to stay away from weed because she doesn't like the way it feels, and she didn't smoke any weed today. I smoked like 1 or 2 hits. It's not a real big thing in my life anymore at this point.
Do you do anything besides weed?
No, sir.
You don't have like a preference on it? You know, you said ice is her thing. You don't have a...
No, I drink every now and then.
Yeah,
but
just drinking and weed?
yeah.
How many times did you do ice with her?
2 times.
Just 2 times? How recent was that?
If today is Monday, I would say last week, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
So when Teresa left your house, she's walking,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the last time you spoke to her?
Mm-hmm.